this is another way to incorporate nature into your program, is neighborhood walks. We, before we bring the kids into the sidewalk and the bike path, Nicole and I would always Nicole is from the area, so she was very familiar with the bike path and where it leads you. So we're always go around hunting for safe places to take the kids. So then when you go with your group, you're ready to go on what streets you can go, on which ones are safer, what park is nearby. So start looking around your neighborhood and see the possibilities that you have. But it's also just a walk around the neighborhood that will bring nature into, because everybody can find bushes, dandelions, birds, if you go outside. But if you go with the intention of finding something in nature, we always bring our backpacks with us, and in our backpacks we always have all of these things for the children, so then they're ready. Besides our, this is just collecting leaves, our first aid kit, but also all sorts of tools for exploration, because that's what gives the children the opportunity to feel like they're into something. We're not just walking, wasting time. We're here learning, we're here exploring, we're here collecting, we're here for all these things. So we always have our binoculars with us. We have our magnifying glasses with clipboards, and it's amazing to see when the kids are given this and a pencil, they just become scientists. They just become in charge of what they want to take notes on. And even if it's just scribble, scrabble, for them it's meaningful. For them it takes them into a deeper exploration, scaffolding their own ideas.
And we also try to give them real materials. They're not pretend magnifying glasses. They actually are magnifying glasses. Yeah. They actually are binoculars that work, because that makes a difference.
Not toys.
Yeah, they're real things, and that makes it feel like what they're doing is important, and they spend more time doing it.
Yeah, and these things save us all the time. We have the trees, the birds, the butterflies, the insects, anything, because when we encounter something and we don't know what it is, then we give it to them and let's find out together. Let's figure it out. We don't give them the answer right away. We talk about it, we look for it, we do a whole investigation. So these things brings them, and if they think that they found one of these birds in nature, they go bananas for it, because it's so meaningful. It's like, yes, I found them, and it's this one, and then read it to me. So those are the things that we always carry with us. And this too, paper bags, because they love collecting. We used to bring baskets, and that's also a big part of it, because then sometimes the baskets are big and they have to carry them together and they collect. But this one has been a new hit this year, and everybody writes their name on it, and then they bring it over, and then they collect. And sometimes the collections are for explorations the next day, that afternoon, they're taken home. It brings all sorts of different things to do. This is Margot with all her collection.
And they're called treasures. They're out treasure hunting, looking for things that are special to them. And we might model the same. Viviana loves heart-shaped rocks. I love the sycamore leaves because they're super soft on the back. So we share those loves with them, and then they start to share theirs with us. Maybe it inspires them to think of it that way. I don't know, but I would share your passion for what you love in nature with them as well, so they
feel it, because they connect. If you connect, they connect.
We talk about this.
Yeah, and if they find it for you, it's you start helping them getting a lens when they're going outside. So there's not just a walk; it's an exploration, it's an investigation, it's a wandering walk. It's really amazing to see what they can do and how their shift it just moves into a deeper learning exploration for them. So those are things that this is on a sidewalk, and it's a passion fruit growing in the middle of the sidewalk, because over here is a fig tree, a passion fruit, and somehow a seed fell in the cracks on the sidewalk. So it's right there. So you always, if you're looking, you're gonna find nature anywhere around. So if you don't have it in your space, go outside and start exploring and see it, and just you do the walk first so you can see where you can take your children.
Or maybe you start walking differently as you walk.
Yeah, you're gonna have a different view from it. These are literally birds right there on our walks. And that's a beautiful hawk. I'm obsessed with hogs, so I'm always like, but the kids like get part of it too. Like they get excited with it. And if you don't have any of those things, and it's really hard to go on walks because you don't have enough stuff or for whatever reason, you can also bring nature inside. This is when Nicole and I used to have our traditional four-wall classroom, and what we did was bring in trees inside. So actually a potted tree, and then if something happens with nature, the children connects that used to be the most popular place to be. So the kids will grab all the toys and bring in to the tree to be always gathering around. So that's how you can see, like, if those small changes happen, you're gonna start seeing what's happening with your kids because they're gonna start connecting with it, and they want to be part of it.